What's up, friends? Welcome to SPDM TV. My name is Mike, part of the SPDM crew, and I watch a lot of TV. We talk about various TV topics, reviews, and general appreciation of TV, past and new. You can follow me on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and Serialized at MLHilty2452 to see what all I'm watching. This week, I've got two topics that I want to talk about. The first one is they have been slowly but surely trickling out the new cast for Euphoria season three. And I'm wondering what the hell's going on with this because admittedly, there are a bunch of people who are just way more funny or just they've got a lot more going on than they did before. So I'm looking at like Jacob Elordi, Zendaya, a lot of other people like that. But then they're also casting all these other like random people, which like are is this show going to do a time jump and it's going to take place, you know, down the road for a lot of other stuff that they have going on? Like I don't understand what's going on with this. It doesn't change the fact that I'm going to watch it because I'm a sick fuck who thinks that Euphoria, still has something to give, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. I do believe that it's already been announced that this is going to be the final season, which, yep, rightfully so. So we'll see what happens. But the real thing that I wanted to talk about was Halloween is upon us. It's coming up pretty soon, and I wanted to talk about some of my favorite Halloween episodes of television that have come out over the last couple of years. So, or not, just some of the best Halloween shows that have come out ever. So, I'm going to start with, there's a lot to potentially choose from because there have been like a lot of one-off shows that do like outstanding Halloween episodes. Like Friends wasn't exactly known for their Halloween episodes, but they did a really good job with one where they did a Halloween party and all the people, like everybody got a cool costume. Yeah, I really liked the Friends Halloween episode. Bob's Burgers has traditionally done a fun Halloween episode as well. But my favorite one is The Haunting from season six. I did quite enjoy that because it's very funny. So yeah, that's a good one. Brooklyn Nine-Nine also had a bunch of Halloween episodes, but the first one I from season one I thought was really great. Community had a couple of different Halloween episodes, but for me personally, I liked the second season one where they everybody they were attending a Halloween party in the library and then everybody started turning into zombies, but it was all just a ploy for because they all got food poisoning. But that season two episode of Community, I really, really, really enjoyed quite a bit. How I Met Your Mother had some interesting and fun Halloween episodes, but the season one episode called The Slutty Pumpkin comes to mind as one that is that just really great. Speaking of Euphoria, Euphoria had a pretty good Halloween episode as well. Some pretty kick-ass costumes, particularly from Jules, who played Juliet from Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. Freaks and Geeks, I believe their like second or third episode was one where they all go trick-or-treating and Lindsay throws eggs at Sam on accident. That was the realization and the horror on her face was top notch. WandaVision had a great Halloween special because that costume that Wanda was wearing is just beautiful. Love it. The Office had a lot of great Halloween episodes. The one that I liked a lot was just the one where Michael has a paper mache version of himself on him. So I did like that a lot. Superstore, they had a costume competition for one of their episodes. Really, really enjoyed that quite a bit. Parks and Rec had a fun Halloween episode, the one where Leslie is recalled. That one's a fun episode. Modern Family also had a great series of Halloween episodes, but the one where where Claire and Phil have the haunted house at their house and nobody is willing to participate, and Claire flips out on them is really good. Glee did an episode where they did the Rocky Horror Picture Show. They called it the Rocky Horror Glee Show. It was fine, but I still want to give it where credit's due because I did have fun with it. So there was an episode of Boy Meets World where, all of them are kind of getting picked off, kind of like a horror movie, and Sean is one of the only ones who kind of knows what's going on. So I liked that. In Stranger Things season two, it starts on in season two, they all dress up as Ghostbusters for Halloween, which I thought was a lot of fun. I guess the last one to point out would be, the Great Pumpkin, the Charlie Brown special for Halloween about the Great Pumpkin. That's always a good one to watch as well. I hear a lot of you screaming, or at least I'm personally screaming at myself for this, about where on earth is the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode that you would add onto this list? And the reason why it's not on this list is because I'm planning on doing an episode specifically about the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror and the legacy that it has. And that'll probably be coming out next week or on Halloween proper. So no worries about that. I did not forget. It is still definitely very much on my mind. But what's your favorite Halloween episodes? Let me know in the comments below. Are you excited for Euphoria season three? Let me know about that below as well. That's going to do it for this episode of SPDM TV. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew, wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at spdmcrew.com. Shout out to iFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. Check out the other shows on our network. We've got a lot of great content, so please check out the other shows and continue to support the SPDM Crew. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM Crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at gmail.com. Until next time, happy watching, friends.